Hello YouTube, this is a tobacco review on the Smoker Ltd, purveyors of fine smoking tobacco, so they claim. And this particular tobacco is called Civil War Pipe Tobacco. There you go. Comes in a 1.5 ounce tin. It says here this is a distinctive and easy smoking aromatic blend with truly remarkable flavors and aroma. Civil War is a mixture of Cavendish cut, light tobaccos, and a steamed black Cavendish with hints of warm, smooth vanilla, a sweet nuttiness, and a rich mixture of flavors that not only satisfy the smoker, but leaves an amazing room note. I stumbled across this in the Kansas City Pipe Convention. The sellers of Hearth & Home had a very large booth there, and I informed them about how much I love their products and how much I like my aromatics. They said they were coming out with a new line of tobaccos called the Smoker. And of their aromatics that they have, they gave me a sample of the Civil War. Gave it a try, thought it was pretty good, went out and got an actual tin. Now, this is where things get strange. Smoking Pipes carries Hearth & Home product line, but they do not carry the Smoker product line. I believe it's Pipes and Cigar is where I went to get this stuff. They carry the Smoker product line, but not Hearth & Home. Now, it's coming from the same company, and it even says on the tin, blended by Hearth & Home Tobaccos, pipesandcigars.com, 1-800, blah, blah, blah. Very strange indeed. But onto the review itself. The tin note is classic, absolutely classic. When you go and you smell a very nice pipe tobacco, this is what would come to mind. There is that touch of classicness to it, the nostalgia, timelessness, whatever you want to call it. It's a very nice room or very nice tin note tobacco. As for the smelling the smooth vanilla and sweet nuttiness, I'm not really getting that. Oddly, I do get a cinnamon, and I'm not sure how or why, but my nose picks up a slight cinnamon to it. The cut itself is, I guess we'll call it a rough ribbon cut. You can see that, maybe, maybe not. And it tends to be a bit on the dry side, considering it is an aromatic. Now, when I packed this in the bowl of my pipe, I actually had to do it 3 separate times. As the 3 separate times I smoked this tobacco, I used 3 different methods, because it would not want to stay lit. Strange, considering it seems to be on the dry side. Now, once I got it lit, now mind you, the method I use is called the spiral technique. That was able to get it so it would actually burn consistently, and you had to tend to it a little bit more than other tobaccos that I've had in the past. The issue that came up was the fact that it started to burn very hot. Hot enough I actually had to sit the pipe down and let it cool before I could resume the rest of the bowl. I'm not sure whether I was drawing on it too much or what, but that's what happened. Now, the room note matched the tin note. So you get this fantastic classic smell of a very nice aromatic pipe tobacco. It actually has, as it says, a taste to it. And the taste is of a burnt nuts, which is something I felt was better than some of the other tobaccos that claim to have a nutty flavor. This stuff actually does have a burnt nut flavor to it. And I mean burnt nut as what you would find on a dessert. Not as in fell off into a fire and now it's all burnt. So that was a quite nice part of a very nice smelling tobacco. The other parts about this is that it doesn't have a very strong flavor. The flavor is there, but it's not strong as in compared to an English blend. So don't be fearful that this is going to just knock the pipe out of your hand. It won't. But it's much better than most aromatics. It did threaten to give me a tongue bite, actually a full mouth bite, but only threatened. It never actually did. As much as I was drawing on the pipe, it never did fully give a mouth bite. Now, when would I smoke this sort of stuff? I would have to say I would smoke it, late fall, winter. The odor is strong enough that it would match what you would have in a winter aromatic, the nice hardiness to it. The heat is what turns me off from saying it's a good summer. Even a nice cool summer, the bowl gets so hot. And I already know I just spent, in 90-degree temperatures or some other god-awfully hot temperatures of the summertime. I don't need to be reminded with a hot bowl. That's why I would not smoke this in the summertime. The smell can be done. It's not too bad. It's not too strong for summer. It would have to be a cool summer night, a spring day, spring night. But it's the fact that it gets so hot. I just spent, like I said, the time in uncomfortable hot weather. I don't need a hot bowl. But wintertime, this would go well. The heat would go very well. As for what to drink with this sort of stuff, I would have to match it up with either a strong tea, a lager, maybe a stout. Definitely not, an amber. It's just too much for that. But definitely a stout. And as for something strong like a whiskey, flavored whiskeys I think would be too much for this. Jim Beam Maple, Wild Turkey Honey, these sort of things that have a strong, dominant, sweet flavor to it would overwhelm this tobacco. But a Bushmills, a whiskey that a straight, no nonsense, unflavored whiskey, unflavored rum. Possibly a dark rum, but a nice spice rum would go well with this. But like I said, something with a flavor to it that's sweet would overwhelm it. So be warned about that. So give it a try. Tell me what you think. Let the rest of the YouTube pipe smoking community know what you think about this, and leave any comments down below. Until then, keep on smoking.